Hi everyone, I am Dr. Daniel Salim. Parenting a stubborn child is not an easy task. Every little thing can turn into a struggle each day, and if you do not find a solution fast, you may have come across with various ideas, you might have tried various methods in managing a stubborn child. But every day is a new challenge. Disciplining a stubborn child might not be the best solution in all instances, and finding the reason should be more effective. To deal with your stubborn child the right way, it is important first to understand why they are this way and what makes them this way. It is one thing for your child to be determined and another to be stubborn. So determination is defined as firmness of purpose, while being stubborn is the refusal to change thought, behavior or action under any external pressure. So here are some tips to handle a stubborn child. First, use some distractions. There are likely to be some issues on which you and your child agree to disagree. For example, if a child wants to play continuously, you can distract him or her by telling or by saying something else to do which he is interested, and finally or slowly diverting him from the main problem. So distraction is a very good technique to control this stubborn behavior initially. So you have to identify before he goes into the stubborn nature. So second point is, don't argue with the stubborn child. The stubborn children are always ready to face an argument head on. So don't give them that opportunity. Instead, lend a listening ear to whatever the child has to say and turn it into a conversation instead of an argument. When you show that you are ready to listen to their side of the story, it makes them more likely to listen to what you have to say as well. Third, you have to establish a connection between the child. Do not force your child to do something that they do not want to. This will only make them more rebellious and bent on doing exactly what they are not supposed to do. So if you want your child to stop watching television and to do homework instead, try watching television with him or her for a while. This will bring in some connection between your child, and after some time you can ask your child to switch off the TV and to do homework by being or by sitting close by. The fourth point in managing the stubborn child is to offer some choices. Telling a stubborn child what to do is a surefire way of igniting their rebellious streak. Instead, offer them options to choose from, as this makes them feel as if they have control over their lives and can independently decide what they would like to do. So keep the choice limited to avoid confusing your child and offer only 2 or 3 options maximum. For instance, if he or she is to clean up their room, ask them if they would like to start with the bed or the closet first, instead of saying, where do you want to start? So you can control this stubborn behavior by this method. The next step, the fifth step, is step into your child's shoes. Look at the issue at hand from your child's point of view and try to understand why he or she is behaving in this manner. If you promise to take them to the park but have refused as the weather has turned bad, then you will need to explain to them why it is not possible to keep your promise. Your child will only see it as a broken promise. But by outlining why you cannot go out and by setting a later date for the outing, you can salvage the situation well before. The next important point is maintaining peace at home. Make sure that your home is a place where your child feels happy, comfortable and secure at all times. Be polite to everyone at home, especially your spouse, as well as to other children. They are likely to imitate what they see, so it is essential that you keep the peace and avoid arguments as well as trading insults in front of the child. The seventh point is brush up on your negotiating skills. So stubborn child find it difficult to absorb an outright refusal when they ask for something. So instead, try to negotiate with them instead of laying down the law. For instance, if your child insists on listening to 2 bedtime stories, talk them out of it by reaching an agreement where they can pick a story for tonight and another one for tomorrow. So they are taking up the decision. So we can control the stubborn behavior. Next one, encourage the positive behavior. Lead by example and present a positive attitude at all times. If you use the words no, cannot or will not a lot, then your child is also likely to do the same. Look at your child's stubbornness with a positive outlook rather than being negative about it. And speaking without thinking can cause all these problems. So try to make a game out of it by asking your child questions that elicit a yes or no response. Frame your questions such that the answer is yes most of the time. This sends the message that your child is being heard and appreciated. This is a wonderful technique to control this stubborn behavior. So the next one is develop routines. Sticking to daily routines as well as weekly ones can help improve your child's behavior as well as performance in school. Bedtime needs to be defined and should be such that it provides for plenty of rest for your child. Lack of sleep and being tired can lead to behavioral problems in your child, mainly between the ages of 3 to 12. The 10th point is lay down rules and consequences. Stubborn children needs rules and regulations to thrive. So set the boundaries and make your expectations clear at a family meeting. Ask your child for inputs on what the consequences are to be, as well as their views on each of these. The consistency is very important, but that does not translate into rigidity. It is important to be flexible at times, like when you are on holiday or on occasions when your child displays exemplary behavior. This conveys to them that following rules can be rewarding too and is not intended to be stifling. So these 10 techniques, if you practice it for 2 or 3 months, definitely you can control the stubborn behavior of your child, because this is proven to be very much effective in controlling a stubborn child. So parents should be more smart and they have to think these points when they are dealing with a stubborn child. Please share this topic with everyone, because many parents keep on asking the same questions to us. We will come with another good topic soon. Take care everyone. Thank you.